My thoughts were really accomplished performance. Obviously a good result, some good goals. They ask a lot of questions of you, Sutton. I know they're down the bottom of the table, but there was moments in the second half in the first half where they put us under immense pressure. We didn't manage the game that well in them moments, but we learned from that, and I thought we were outstanding in the second half. So yeah, really pleased with the performance and with the result.
A clean sheet, is that one of the more pleasing elements of the game for you?
Yeah, we mentioned that before the game today. We said, look, in order for us to get where we want to get to, you probably need to keep around 20 clean sheets a season. That's only our second one, which in my opinion is not enough. We want to improve on that. Since the start of the season against Bradford, that was our last one. That was our 10th game today, so we need to do better at that. So really pleased with that aspect of the game.
Yeah, and Corey, when he was called upon today, didn't have loads to do, but when he was called upon, he pulled off a couple of great saves.
Yeah, he was very good today, Corey. I've kind of done a lot of work with him this week and spoke to him about certain things, and I thought he was outstanding today.
Yeah, and the two of the goals, all three goals, a really good team. Were they really satisfying to watch? Were they sort of the plan coming together?
They were brilliant to watch. The first goal was outstanding down the right side. Gladwin doing a 1-2 with Darcy and great ball into the box and an unbelievable finish from Adam Campbell. Second goal again, good work from the whole team. In a real good, fast flowing attack. So yeah. All three goals are great goals.
Yeah, and I mean, we've talked about Liam Kelly a lot this year already, but what else can you say about him? He was outstanding again today.
He can play anywhere on the pitch as well. I don't know if you noticed, but I bumped him a little bit higher towards the end of the game when Aaron Henry come on. Bumped him a little bit higher because I felt that I wanted to go and score more goals. I wanted to be greedy today and I wanted to score more goals. And I know Adam's got goals in his locker when he has played higher up the pitch. Yeah, he's brilliant. He's a good player. Listen, he's one of the best in the division, in my opinion. Like I've said it before in previous interviews, I think he's outstanding. Yeah,
and because of other results today, you're now joint top. I mean, it's quite incredible, isn't it, really, considering where we were last season?
It is, but we're kind of mindful that we have to keep being professional about how we do our work. We have to be mindful that it is just a start. It's 10 games in. We've got a long way to go. But yeah, we're obviously delighted about how we've gone about our business so far.
Yeah, excellent. Andy, if you're going.
Scott, it's 10 games now. You've made it clear that it's just a start, but it really couldn't have gone any better, really. I know you're keeping your feet on the ground, and that's the message to the players. But when you think about last season, it's just so incredible that you had the worst season and now the best start. To the season. It's just amazing.
Thank you. It is, but it goes down to hard work on the training ground, hard work behind the scenes to get the right players in, which the owners have done that brilliantly with myself, obviously. We've kind of got rid of a lot of experienced players that I felt were. We needed a freshness. I think that was clear to see that. And, whilst when we made these changes, whilst a lot of people kind of got disgruntled about that, we kind of felt that we knew what we were doing. And, the way that not just myself, but my coaching staff as well, have coached the team and coached the individuals and how we debrief games, how we debrief set piece meetings, how we do everything, the work that we put in. It's a lot of work, and you only get to where we've got to by working hard. As my dad used to say, you only get out of football what you're prepared to put into it, and we've put a lot of effort in. So, long may that continue.
All right, Ben, another win today, 3-0. How do you reflect on that performance?
Good. I think in periods we made it tough for ourselves, which we seem to do a little bit at the minute, but it's a young group growing and learning constantly, so that's to be expected, bumps in the road. But on the whole, great performance.
Yeah, and you kept a clean sheet. It's only the second clean sheet of the year. How pleasing is that?
Yeah, it's a big point for us at the minute. We sort of spoke about that a lot before the game, especially in the dressing room today, because we know we score goals. We've proved that a lot. So we give ourselves a really good chance if we keep clean sheets. So we're we're going to keep working away on that as a team, not just defensively, the back unit, but as a team.
Yeah, and sort of parallels with Sutton. Sutton are where Crawley were sort of when you joined the club last year. I mean, they seem to play really well. I mean, do you think there's any hope for Sutton in there going forward?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. It's still so early on, and like I said, for 25 minutes, they've done what they've done so effectively. I think maybe we slipped off slightly, but as well, you have to give them credit in the game because they changed what they did and they figured out what we were doing, and they made it very, very hard for us in periods. And like you said, when I joined last season, it's a tough place to be. Confidence isn't high. People aren't feeling great around the place. But of course, it's still early, very early.
Yeah, but it's still early. But now you're joined top of the league. I mean, that's quite an incredible achievement considering what people were saying at the beginning of the season, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. But I said afterwards, and the manager will keep saying, just keep every game, take each game as it comes, and keep ticking them off because we know what we're capable of in the building, and we'll not get carried away at all. So we'll keep performing, keep going after good performances, and just see where it takes us.
Yeah, and a lovely assist for you today. There's some great goals again. I mean, you're playing some lovely stuff. Can that continue as you go forward? Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. No. The group of staff put so much hard work in. They work relentlessly. So that's just a product of what they put in throughout the week. And the players are so hungry to learn constantly. It's such a great group of players. The recruitment's been great, the guys they've brought in. So it's a pleasure to be part of.